It's the morning of February 27th, 2025, and we are at LaSalle Yard along Union Pacific's Greeley Subdivision. Local 7 is seen here with a solo SD40N, getting ready to depart south towards Brighton. We move south to Gilcrest, where the 07 has a highball. A bit later into the morning, we head north to Greeley by the old depot and Amtrak station. The daily Green River to Denver manifest is coming into town. You can always count on this train to show up during the late morning. This one in particular had one of the dirtiest locomotives I have ever seen on point. The GRNY had to make a quick stop at LaSalle to pick up a dead GP40 that's going to be taken to Denver for repair. While that was happening, Local 7 was already coming back. Certainly a quick and easy day for them today. A common trend occurring on the Greeley Sub is crossing closures. Train and vehicle collisions happen way too often on this line, and the density of grade crossings doesn't help. So as an effort to reduce accidents, Union Pacific and the cities and counties it passes have been closing various grade crossings, encouraging alternative routes such as main roads with safer equipment or grade-separated crossings, like here at Peckham. While the asphalt is long gone at County Road 44, the crossing signals are still here and active. Here we see our GRNY passing the 42.3 intermediate signal. We move up to Evans to capture the counterpart NYGR, Denver North Yard to Green River Manifest train. About a half-hour wait in Evans would reward us with a southbound Cheyenne to Denver quote-unquote manifest train. This train has an ever-increasingly rare SD70M on point. Most SD70M locomotives are banished to yard and local service, or stored and out of service. Seeing one on point of a road train nowadays is certainly quite special. We move up back to the Greeley Depot. Amtrak's Pioneer service between Chicago, Denver, Portland, and Seattle made a stop here. The service unfortunately was discontinued in 1997 due to the expiration of mandated congressional funding. State funding couldn't be secured, so the route had to go, unfortunately. The City of Greeley's Chamber of Commerce resides in the old Union Pacific Depot. Looking down at Greeley Junction, we see both diverging advanced approach and approach signals. Proceed through diverging route at maximum prescribed speed, prepared to stop at the second signal ahead. Local 60 is coming to a stop at Greeley, where it'll wait for Local 4 to pass. LDIO 4, or Local 4, runs 7 days a week and works any and all industry between LaSalle and Eaton. Once Local 4 clears the OS at Greeley, Local 60 can finally make its last leg of the trip to LaSalle. Local 60 also runs 7 days a week and shuttles cars between LaSalle and Cheyenne. Now, it's time for the most fun part of the day, the hottest train into Denver. We wait at Eaton for Union Pacific's ZLBDV, expedited intermodal between Long Beach, California, Salt Lake City, Utah, and Denver, Colorado. This train is often carrying time-sensitive UPS packages. The Z is always fun to catch because they push track speed of 60 miles per hour, demonstrated here. Sunset was starting to occur, meaning our day out of foaming was almost over. We did, however, capture Local 4 switching out Eaton before the day ended. Special thanks to Blind Gibbles 89 and Jordan the Railfanner for letting me ride along and join them on this fun day out on the Greeley Sub. I hope to see you all again soon, along the Front Range and beyond. Goodbye.